Hey everyone, Bad Panda here. Here is everything we know about Star Wars Episode 9. It will be the best movie in the franchise, and it will rape and murder your childhood.
Just like, yeah, this bitch just fucking flew to the ship, but no one actually.
That's it. That's pretty much the one thing the Star Wars fans can agree on. Now, first of all, why is there no name for Star Wars fans? Doctor Who has Whovians, Firefly has browncoats, Star Trek has Trekkies. What does Star Wars have?
You go with Warsies.
Warsies?
We don't have a name.
Well, guess what? These guys were die-hard Warsies when they were kids, and now that they're all grown up, they're taking over the franchise that they grew up watching. They now get to shape the Star Wars universe with their own unique fanboy ideas, and hey, maybe some of them won't get fired in the process. So from now on, this means that any Star Wars movie we watch is going to be somebody's fan fiction, whether we like it or not. Any director that Disney hires that's under the age of 45 is going to be like,
I was such a fan of Star Wars when I was a kid, so of course that makes me the most qualified filmmaker to add to the existing canon.
Hang on, I believe there's an Ian Malcolm quote for this.
You didn't earn the knowledge for yourselves, so you don't take any responsibility. You stood on the shoulders of geniuses to accomplish something as fast as you could, and before you even knew what you had, you patented it and packaged it and slapped it on a plastic lunchbox, and now you're selling it. You want to sell it.
No, future directors, look to your forerunners. It's no big secret that George Lucas ripped off Kurosawa's The Hidden Fortress in order to make A New Hope. You want to study the 1978 classic Hardware Wars.
Hardware Wars. A spectacle light years ahead of its time.
Look, what's that?
Too big to be a space station. Oh. I got a bad feeling about this.
This is like the Citizen Kane of Star Wars parodies.
What are you saying? I can't understand. What is he saying?
The sight of a household iron flying through space can inspire you to answer the question of how General Hux gets his jacket pressed. Wow, that is a really obscure Easter egg. Troops is another classic, made in 1997 around the same time that the special editions were released.
That's ridiculous.
Hey! I'll talk to you in a second. Right now I'm talking to your wife, all right?
Okay.
Luke's probably dead now because of you!
Now, Baru, just calm down. Calm down, okay? Now, do you want to be arrested? Well, if you keep this up, that's just what I'm going to have to do. You don't want that, do you?
No.
And its age definitely shows in its extremely dated humor.
He's making a run for it!
Ah, yeah, it's the 90s. Police brutality's such a riot. Oh, shit. I must say, it's really surprising what these aspiring filmmakers could and could not pull off in terms of costumes and props. Yeah, I'm trying to rent a C-3PO costume for a film shoot. Do you have C-3PO? Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz? Yeah, that's close enough. I built a purple R2-D2 for my movie. What does your movie have? Yeah, I have a trash can, a pair of pliers, and a pregnancy test.
What?
Okay, so way back in 2005, I found a collection of fan-made Star Wars short films on eBay for only $5. It arrived exactly as you see here, Sharpie labeled and everything. In total, there's 6 films, 6 wonderful little opuses on this disc, and today we're gonna go through them one by one. Alright, so let's pop this sucker in and see what we've got here. So the first movie on this disc is The Dark Redemption, which looks like an episode of Doctor Who.
It's you idiot. Everyone knows there was an asteroid strike on Anowit City.
Hey, I was sleeping.
Stay away, I'll smash this! I'll smash it to pieces! Yeah, get in here!
I think this guy has the easiest duty station in the entire Empire. Sir, I've completed my patrol of the diving board. Now here's a stormtrooper who really knows how to impress the ladies. Oh yeah, I'll touch your chin. That's what girls like, right? Because that's what my cousin does. He goes around bars touching girls on the chin. They love it.
The Empire has fallen!
I died defending my diving board! Now, Rogue One may have actually stolen this movie's ending, with the Death Star plans being transmitted to Princess Leia. But who needs a digital Carrie Fisher when you have vague Commander Monotone? I love this guy.
Your Highness, I think you should say this.
I have now completed the speaking of my line.
Oh, just here, I'm not wasting a moment. Well, something's telling me where I should go.
Here's another one. Star Wars episode, Chapter 10, Emergence of the Sith, which takes place before The Phantom Menace. So it's a prequel of a prequel of a prequel.
The time is at hand, Minister, when I shall make you Viceroy of the Trade Federation, and you will increase the size of the droid army.
One of the things I consistently love about these movies is fans doing their best impression of Emperor Palpatine.
Your training is complete.
Your dark Jedi powers grow stronger, my child.
Well, maybe you could lead us, Jar Jar.
But the reality is there's only one Ian McDiarmid, and only so many actors you can audition before you just have to settle for whatever accent you can get.
There is a great danger in the galaxy.
Is it me or does this guy sound like John Wayne?
This is not a negotiation, Minister. Keep your lackeys on a leash.
There'll be no locks or bolts between us, Mary Kate, except those in your own mercenary little heart.
So Darth Maul is out making a documentary about the Blair Witch, and he runs into a college kid who's just trying to pay off his student loan.
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I sleep all night, I work all day.
Now, Jedi and Sith are known to have the ability to use the Force to accelerate in sudden bursts of speed. The benefits are that it gets them out of tight situations and makes fighting in a video game look a lot cooler. The downside is, in live action, it kinda looks like an editing mistake. Fortunately, sound effects have got your back. So the college kid dies, and his master is just brutally devastated.
I have failed, young Padawan. Not you. Your training was incomplete, and you should never have been sent on this mission.
How could you have done this? How could you have committed suicide?
Ah well, next up we have Sins of the Jedi. Now as this film opens, we learn that as evil as the Empire is, the Stormtroopers still get discount tickets at the Renaissance Fair.
Hold. State your business.
I am a bounty hunter. This is my prisoner. I'm taking her to the 501st Garrison on Cornivia.
Your prisoner? She's a Jedi.
What, a Jedi? Oh jeez, what gave it away? Maybe the fact that she's dressed like a Jedi. I mean, I suppose she could just walk around being like, I'm not dressed like a Jedi. I'm dressed like a normal person. No, I don't look like Pam from The Office.
It's not enough.
Are we sure that this is the Star Wars universe? Because that's the headpiece to the Staff of Ra. That's from Indiana Jones. Where does this story even take place?
Somewhere in the Ford Galaxy.
Now, it's important to think outside the toy box when coming up with the characters you'd like to play in your movie. Obviously, everybody wants to be a Jedi or a Sith because they get all the sick lightsaber action. Why not make your film stand out by telling the stories of the true unsung heroes of the Galactic War? I kinda thought this work would be done by droids.
7734 to control. We've reached level 376. Have you located the source of the malfunction?
Oh wait, I think those are droids.
Fix the unit before it goes critical, and try not to fall down the shaft.
Not when I've got my lucky electro gripper.
Yes, Lucky's Electro Grippers, only $19.95 at Tashi Station. A tool so smart it rejects your sexual advances.
Attention, attention, the station is under attack by rebel fighters. All crews to battle stations. You have 20 seconds to comply.
Do we have battle stations? I don't know. Maybe we get to blast some rebel scum.
This story stays true to the final events in A New Hope, with Luke's perfect shot striking the Death Star's main reactor, which has been carefully and explicitly labeled in accordance with Imperial building codes. And you can just feel the essential spirit of George Lucas perfectly preserved in the dialogue.
You're the genius. No, you're the genius. Look at you, you genius. No, you're the genius. No, you're the genius.
Oh look, another title crawl. Yeah, I guess this one's called Broken Allegiance. Holy crap, this space battle actually looks pretty good. Like it leapt right off the storyboards for Revenge of the Sith. What can I say? It's impressive. So I guess the story deals with these two Sith apprentices.
My students have learned well.
Okay, wait a minute. What was it that Yoda said about the Sith?
Always two there are. No more, no less.
I love how every story that takes place between episodes 3 and 4 feels okay with just shoving new Force users in. Seriously, by now Darth Vader has more secret apprentices than Jigsaw.
Darth Trocious.
Darth Sploder.
Darth Erderer. Darth Ithead.
You know what's at stake.
Calm down.
This scene in particular is great. I feel like you could slap a soap opera logo on this and it would totally air on Wookiee TV.
I know Vader is out there somewhere, planning to hunt us down. You know he won't stop until we're dead.
I can feel the tremors in the Force. Vader's anger over our escape. But perhaps his obsession with Skywalker will be enough to distract him.
Skywalker. He's just a boy. He means nothing.
All my midichlorians will return after these messages. And finally, I saved the best for last. Star Wars Episode 3, A Lost Hope. A film that dares to ask the question, did Jar Jar make this?
He's gonna need a strong leader.
The most powerful Jedi ever.
You're pure dark, nasty evil.
Why am I the only black Jedi on the Jedi Council?
You are softer than sand.
Obi-Wan told me you killed my husband.
I am your baby's daddy.
Best Picture.
But at the end of the day, these are labors of love made by the fans for the fans. You can clearly see the passion and commitment behind these projects. And bear in mind, the 6 films on this disc are more than 15 years old by now. These days, the internet is saturated with hundreds of these things, some of which are arguably better than the new movies and shows. So all jokes aside, please keep up the good work, folks. And I'd like to conclude today's look at the fan film Menace with a scene from my own Star Wars film, Dark Resurrection of the Balls, which was shot over the course of one evening on a budget of 27 beers.
Right, I'll do you for that. You what? Come here. What are you gonna do? Bleed on me? I'm invincible. You're a loony.
I'm Bad Panda. Join us on the next Obscure Film History.
Oh, just here, I'm not wasting a moment. Well, something's telling me where I should go. Well, there's an apple upon my shoulder, and I'm one trying to wiggle out.
Bad Panda.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Why not hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, or if you have a film that you'd like to see reviewed on this show, then feel free to leave it in the comments below. We'll see you on the next Obscure Film History.